On the whistle.
Robert Donovan right there.
You okay?
Do it! You got it! My hernia! There you go! Inside!
That was actually a race.
Good job, man.
Like I said, those races.
Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm Ben Gayet, and tonight we're gonna watch round number 8 of the SoCalCross Prestige Series. And Rectech Dave is saying, Ben, I love your freaking intro. Alright, thanks Dave. Thanks for tuning in. We have people in the chat. We're gonna watch the race footage and analyze the race, see what's going on. And yeah, you guys tune in every Thursday night, every 2 weeks. I stream on YouTube my race footage of my last race. So the course tonight, we're in Glendale. This is Verdugo Park. This course is 2.5 kilometers long. We're gonna get about only 104 meters of climbing during my total race, so about 12 meters per lap. We're gonna do 9 laps in about 60 minutes of racing. Martin Rushworth is in the chat. How's it going, Martin? We have the Martin cam tonight. Martin is gonna be racing with us. We have his camera on his handlebar. So here's the leaderboard after 7 races. So Julien Bourdevert is leading the series in first place. Garrett Fulmut is in second place. And Jean-Louis Bourdevert is in third place. So those are your series leaders. And I'm down there. Ben Gayet, that's me in 15th place. And Martin is in 20th place. So look at that list. It's a list of really fast dudes. So we're going to see if we can hang on into the top 20. And what's new for me for this race, I'm back on the Near wheels. So Near is making homemade carbon wheels in Los Angeles, the best wheels on the market. Yeah, and let me use his very own wheel set. So I'm gonna be hopefully a bit faster with those wheels. I was racing those last season, so I'm super stoked to be back on those wheels. Check them out on nearwheels.com. Let's jump into the race. So a big field tonight. We have 30 riders. So the biggest fields we had so far. Kelly's in the chat. When Kelly, so Kelly did the intro video that you just saw. Alright, Elite man, ready to start. Starting behind Greg and Matt, and they're starting fast, and Alan Zediker is already in front of me. I'm side by side with Brandon Gritters right there, and look at this big field, starting so fast. Arian is in the chat right there in front of me. Martin in the black kid, and that's Zach on my left there, going to turn 1 all out. Already I'm in 20th place, already down the field. Look at this big field right there. So, alright, 22nd place, that's Martin. We're on the Martin cam right there. Martin is a bit ahead of me. Alright, look at the field on the kill cam. So Jean-Louis had a really good start in front of Julien, and Kent Hammond is already up there in the front. And right now I'm approaching the barriers. Alright, behind Zach. So I went on the outside to be out of the trouble. Didn't get a position, but see, gaining a position right there, going outside this dude, having trouble reclipping. So I'm still in 22nd place. So we have grass tonight, yeah. And we had some rain the week before, so the grass is moist. It's not gonna be a dusty course like the previous races. So it's quite a change of course for us. Yeah, we've been racing on dry, dusty courses since the beginning of the season. All right, Yordi's in the chat. How's it going, Yordi? All right, this is the fast section. The fast road is a very short straight, so you got to be all out to defend your position. Getting the inside line there, getting a position there. It's a tight corner. All right, up into 21st place. Yordi's saying I came very after what? After DAN. Alright, Arian. How's it going, Arian? Jeff is in the chat also. How's it going, Jeff? Alright, so look at the Martin cam. There's this traffic into this tight turn around the tree. There's a rut. So the ruts are slippery. Gotta be careful not to slide. And we have Gustavo in the chat. How's it going, Gustavo? He's saying hello, Ben. Hello, everyone. Alright, the usual crew is here, ready to watch some cyclocross racing. Look at Martin. He's having a really good start in front. He's staying on the wheels of the guys in front. So that was a little bit of climbing there, really punchy climbing. Zach is moving in front there just before the drop in to the... Look at this drop here. It's quite... it's not super steep, but it's... you gotta be careful there. You come in fast at the bottom and you don't want to bottom out your tires. So so here it is. I think the stream just started. Yeah, we're at the beginning of lap 1. The race just started. I'm in 22nd place behind Joe Bachman, just in front. So I don't know if you guys watched the last race I posted. I didn't post all the races, and who's that? That's Blaze Berens. So those are the leaders. So so Jean-Louis is still leading the race with his brother Julien, and Kent Hammond is up there. You can see we have Nick Beechin in 5th place. Look, there's Brent there. Zach is right up there.
Go, Martin!
And Martin is right there on the Martin cam, the fluo bike, and then the fluo kid. That's Joe Bachman, and then I'm the green kid right there. That's me. 101. Trying to hang on. I'm behind. Dan Blurton is in front of me. So Dan is Dan raced raced a race before. I think he raced the B. So now he's racing the A. So it's his 2nd race of the day. So it's gonna be a bit tired. I'm gonna see if I can catch him. Hey, Zach is in the chat. How's it going, Cap? Zach. Hope you got my crash a couple. Oh, yeah, did you crash? I don't know if we got footage of your crash. You need to crash in front of Martin so we see it. Alright, look at the Jean-Louis still in a race with Julien. Kent Hammond is having a really good start. And yeah, Nick Beechin is up into 5th place. Those are your leaders. So that was a really bumpy straight right there. Very bumpy, flat straight section. Alright. Putavaro trying to open a gap on Kent Hammond. He's hanging on. Nick is not too far behind. He's watching the action. Molly Cameron was there. Alan Zinniker is there. And that's Brent right here for Giant. And there's a gap. A gap is starting to form right there. See, that's Matt Smith is right there with Martin, and that's... No, Martin is right there. Martin is right there with Joe. And that's our group, Dan Burton, and that's me. So already you see a big gap from the leaders. Gustavo is saying, nice jersey, Ben, thanks. And Arian is saying 300 more followers and open your cap. Yeah, that's what we said. At 10,000 followers, I stream without a cap. So hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So Gustavo is asking, is it the same jersey as cross country? Yeah, same jersey all year. Team Dream jersey. Martin, look at him. He's trying to catch the guys in front. This dude just moved. Oh, look at that! Big slide right there, and right in this turn there, it's a bit slippery. Fast corner. Still behind Dan Blurton. DB saying track was wet, slick, almost muddy in the morning compared to when you guys raced. Yeah, it dried pretty quickly. And look at this, is the sand trap right there. And yeah, it was not a sand trap. It was a single track.
Go, Benno.
And Nolan is in the chat. How's it going, Nolans? Alright. Almost at the end of lap 1 right there. That's a fast lap, fast starting lap. The leaders are lapping in the... I think Julien and Jean-Louis, they set the fastest time in 6:19. We're almost there with our lap. Alright, so look at Dan Blurton. He's still got some fuel in the tank after his race in the morning. Alright, racing on the grass. So the thing with the wet grass is that it feels like you're racing with your brakes are dragging. We're not used to that. Most of the time here we race on the hard pack condition. You're already saying it will make 300 bucks. Alright, let your friends know we're live. Let your friends know we're streaming live. And look at Dan Blurton, he slipped on there was a route there, a tree route, slipped there, and then Martin is having a fight That's what Blaze Barons. All right, finishing his first lap.
Trying to close that gap. Just hit him in
There's still 6 seconds.
Here we are, finishing our first lap. 8 laps to go. It's gonna be a 9 laps race, 60 minutes of racing. And Jeff is saying it's like racing on Velcro. Yeah, exactly. It feels like, yeah, it's really tough on the mental because you feel like you're pushing big watts, but you're not moving forward really fast. All right, so I still have a visual on Martin up ahead. I can still see this group of riders. I'm gonna try to reconnect with them. Look at them, look at Martin there. You can see him on the Kelly camera there with Joe. Joe is right behind him, so Martin is trying to attack but also to defend. And I'm right there with Dan Blurton behind me, he's on my wheel. You can see Shadow. Yeah, so we don't have the rear cam tonight. My rear camera failed, the memory card got corrupted. And so we don't have a rear cam, so thankfully we got the Kelly cam. So Kelly was shooting some good sidetrack footage, so at least we're gonna see what's going on behind me using the Kelly cam. Alright, Gustavo is saying, in all the laps your BPM are above 170, so that it's almost more explosive. Yeah. So yeah, cyclocross is about all out interval. You're always full on the gas, especially on this course. And look at Dan Blurton, he took the opportunity there to accelerate really fast on the tarmac. He's able to get into the corners first. Alright, so he's moving up. So I'm down into 24th place behind Dan. And is my training different? I don't train for cyclocross, so I use it as part of my training for cross country. So I'm doing like long rides in zone 2 right now. And cyclocross racing is my only high intensity that I do in my week. So yeah, I'm not like trying to change my training program to perform in cyclocross. I'm using the race to complete my training program. So and what's happening for this race is that I'm at the end of a big block of base training, so I'm feeling completely tired. So my legs are feeling empty. So that's my situation. That's why I am in my training program. Sometimes the race doesn't align to have a good performance. So so that's what's happening there. I'm struggling to stay behind the guys who are doing their second race. But Dan is pushing some good watts. He's not making it easy for me to stay with him. He's pushing some good watts on the acceleration right there. So have to work to stay with him. So Zach is saying I'm accepting GoPro donations. Martin saying time to update the GoPro. Yeah, I need to change the memory card. That was a memory card I already flagged as probably defective. Took a risk using it for this race. Alright, so look at Martin there. Still fighting on the stairs. And here we are. We're not that far behind. We can see them. We have a visual on them. We're right down up the stairs. I don't think you could ride up those stairs. Or maybe you could bunny hop the 3 stairs, but there's a steep run off right after that. So I haven't seen anyone ride up that hill. Let me know if you saw anyone do it. I don't think it was possible. Alright, so that's the back straight section. We got some. I think that's where we probably get the top speed. If you look at the speed on the right corners, and there's a hard braking zone right there, just in a tight turn. So it's easy to overcook it. There's a little jump. Drifting. So there's one rut there, and you gotta rail the rut. And you're already saying this circuit is like a puzzle, lots of turns. Yeah, I don't think you can get lost. I mean, Jeff is the track designer. He's always making super fun course, super flowy. It's almost like a go-kart track. Doug is saying downhill biking is better than unit. Yeah. On this race I was really tired as I was looking. I mean, can we get a shot all up for this climb? Is there a chairlift? Alright, so look at Martin is picking up fights left and right. He's not taking any prisoners. I'm right there behind Dan, trying to stay with him. stay with him. It's like he's saying MTB in the SS race almost rode up the stairs. Oh yeah. Okay, in a single. Yeah. Okay. Maybe on a mountain bike. Yeah. So you can see I'm riding a much higher cadence than Dan in front. That's the thing, when your legs are tired and you feel you don't have power, I usually switch to a higher cadence so I can keep the legs moving. You're already saying I love those Fox Sports cinematics. Alright, I'm entering the kids' park there in the sand. Alright, so the next race this weekend, we're gonna race at the Los Angeles. So join us for the next race. It's this weekend, December 8th and 9th, two days of racing, Saturday and Sunday, and it's the championship weekend. So we got a few NABRA championship, and I think there's a state championship. So come race with us this weekend. It's a 14 races season, and this is race number 8, and we have 4 races left. We have 2 more weekends. So we raced last weekend in Orange County. I'm gonna stream that one in 2 weeks. Alright, trying to stay with Dan there. See if he's probably gonna be more cautious in the turn where he went down. So I'm gonna prepare myself on the outside in case. Alright, that's where it went down, and there's a rut on the inside. Alright, it went clean. Jeff is saying we had a couple days of rain, so it should be probably cross-country muddy conditions. Yeah, it's raining right now in Los Angeles, so we're gonna have a lot of mud tomorrow. Martin is saying Cal from GSC made it up the stairs. Oh yeah, Cal from GSC was able to ride up the stairs. Oh my god. And Yodi's asking, Ben, you don't like the road racing? I've never done road racing, so I don't know how it is. It looks a bit scary, and whenever I see that, those guys going all out on open roads. I should try it someday. Alright, so see what I did there? I positioned myself on the inside on the outside of Dan, and then I was on the inside for the next turn. So that was a pretty effortless passing move. I figured it was time to move up. But this section there, that's the one that feels the most like Velcro right there. That's where the grass was the most moist. Martin is moving up. Alright, the gap is increasing. We're see, we can see Martin on the right there. Trying to defend against Dan. Dan is he wants to stay in front. And then look at Martin, he's attacking. Another good pass on the outside there, and Dan is moving up. Dan is not a second place guy. He's not the guy who's riding behind someone. He's going in front. But that's good, because I think he's getting a bit tired in his second race. So it's a good strategy to be in front of me in the most technical sections. Alright, so I'm still in 24th place on lap 3. So temperature was pretty good. It was the perfect day for racing. 21 degrees Celsius, not too hot, not too cold. Just a bit of humidity in the air and a little bit of dust. You can see the dust kicking up there. It's just drying. Oh yeah, we can see Can see some riders there. I saw Matt Smith was there. There's another group in front of Martin, and that's Martin right there. So he's gonna try to catch the group with Matt Smith. And I think Joe Backman is in the mix up there. So you're just asking, the disc brakes on these bikes are the same for MTB? No, the discs are pretty different for cyclocross and mountain bikes. So it's the same disc brake as for road bikes. So what I have is it's the SRAM Force 1. Yeah, I don't think it would be strong enough for mountain biking. Hey, XC Ben in the chat. How's it going, Ben? A bit late to the show. Alright, you're here for the lap 3, and oh yeah, and we have Roman is behind me. Roman Semenov, the guy in green you saw on the Kelly cam. So he's gonna be in the mix. He's gonna follow us. Alright, fast section there. That's a little jump here. Be careful on the brakes there. Don't overcook that turn. Rail that rut. Here we go. Little dip there. Gotta be careful there. If you sit down too much when you're tired on that dip, you can burp your tires. So really be really careful to stand up and stay in control of the bike. And then bumpy section right here. This one is sapping a lot of energy on that straight. Hey, Mobeda is in the house. How's it going, Mobeda? Ken is tuning in from Ontario. How's it going in Ontario? Is it pretty much covered in snow right now?
Go pro, go pro, go pro.
All right, so I'm thinking, I need to move in front of Dan. DB is saying more than enough brakes for sub 8 kilogram bikes. Oh yeah, you think that's good enough? The SRAM Force 1 for mountain bike. All right, look at him. That's Roman right there. He's not too far behind us, so he's the wolf. He's the wolf trying to catch us. Are we gonna try? I think. Is that Blaze in front of us? I think that's Blaze Varians in front of us. We're gonna try to catch him. Kenny saying cool third-person shot. Yeah, that was Kelly Grief was shooting some sidetrack footage like that on the ground. Nice footage. That's so cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Takes a bit more time to edit, but I think it's worth it. It adds another dimension to the race footage, especially for this one since the rear camera failed, so we don't have a rear camera. And look at Martin. Martin was able to reconnect with Matt Smith. Matt Smith is a fast dude, so Martin is really having a really good start. Already trying to attack. Oh my god. Oh, look at that! He tried to win on the outside. Oh, made it stick on the outside. When you pass on the outside, it's because you're really fast. All right, we're passing Blaze right there. So moving up, 23rd place. All right, Jeff saying it adds a lot. Nice.
If the leaders are 30 seconds ahead of me, and if I can get up 10 seconds over the next 3 laps, or you can do the math and you can recover. But you gotta have the fitness.
All right, so we're finishing with lap 3.
That is true, and here's Joe Bachman. He is our leader of our race, Ben's B racer. And so he's made his jump to the end to see what it's like.
6 laps to go. Hey, Cliff Lewis in the top. They're going Cliff. All right, Martin is now attacking Zach. That's his next spray. Alright, so I'm gonna try to pass. Look at Martin's passing Zach like he's top on the road. Jeff is saying you need to get more people to send you footage, then it will be the crowdsourced race footage. Oh, and Alan's uniker there past Martin. So what happened to Alan? I mean, I thought Alan was in front. Maybe he had a puncture. I don't know what's the story. Martin saying that rear mount didn't help. Yeah, Zach saying didn't have much trouble passing me. So Zach, were you in your second race? So I don't know who's on the second race. I know Joe Backman is on his second race. He's got the leader's jersey of the men's B. He's still ahead, so he's pretty far ahead. Even after winning a race, he's still faster than me. All right, Roman is there with Blaze. All right, so I'm gonna try to move in front of Dan. Alright, so that's pretty cool because now we're getting into the more technical section, so I'm gonna be able to try to open a gap on Dan in the more technical turns. And Joe Backman is right there. So Zach is saying first race but bad form. Yeah, okay, so you're in the same boat as me. When you do a lot of training, your form is really down in the negative. I think mine was negative. I don't know what it was. Negative. Really was really low. All right, trying to use the brakes a bit less. Carry some speed on those turns. Yeah, so my weakness for this race is really the power. When I get out of a turn like that and I need to get on the power, there's nothing in my legs, so I really need to conserve my momentum in every turn and to try to keep the speed up as much as I can. So what was my average power? So my normalized power for this one was 231 watts. So a bit lower than usual. Oh, Martin there, you got passed again by Matt. Matt is retaking the position. It's gonna be the battle. So Zach is saying I'm not overtraining by any means. Okay. Alright. Good turn there. Nice and tidy. We can hear the tires sliding a little bit. It's on the edge. And Ben is saying I really like this course. Oh yeah, it was really fun course, and some guys came racing with us just for this one race. It's gonna be the only one they do in this season. It's this one they chose because it's a really fun course. Alright. Nice and tidy there, a little bit of sliding. So I'm trying to close the gap on Joe in front. Martin is still fighting with Matt. That's a tricky turn there. There's a big rut on the apex. It's very slippery. Alright, so guys are quick at the front. So I don't have much more footage of the leaders. I know at the front we have Julien is in the lead group with Jean-Louis. Nick Beechin was in the mix. We saw him at the start. We have Brandon Graders is there. Brandon Baker, Kent Hammond, Tideman Newman was there. Garrett Fulmut and Gregory Goodwine. Those are your fastest riders. Yeah, Matt is saying Matt has a good safe line around that slippery route, so you could go around it, or what I would do sometimes would slow down a bit more and just jump over the route there. as long as you don't put all your weight on the route when your tire is turning, that's when you slide. So as long as you unload the tire over the route, you can fly over it. So you just gotta be aware, try different lines. You're saying Martin is mad. Yeah, that's his race. Look at him. Look at him. He's mad. He's not taking any prisoners. Going in front of Matt right there. Alright, so here's the leaders. So Nick Beechan is in the lead with Julien. So that's the battle for first place. So Nick Beechan won, I think he won 3 races so far. Julien won, I think 4. Julien is our series leaders. And here we have Molly Cameron and Brandon Graders. And we have Jean-Louis there. And oh, Jean-Louis! Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Jean-Louis? Oh my god, so Jean-Louis went down there. Pick it up, go, go, go. Alright, so I'm reconnecting with Joe Backman there. Joe is the series leader in men's B. Ben is saying, is that guy yelling, let's go, GoPro? Yeah. Alright, so the battle is still on. Martin versus Matt. Martin is saying, that's Nate. He has the loudest voice of any person I know. He's making the levels peak. Alright, so it's gonna be a battle between me and Joe again. And look at Martin over the barriers with Matt. Nice remount. Look at his technique. That was a smooth remount by Matt. The police is coming for Ben. Yeah, it's the leaders. It's Nick and Julien. They're going so fast. They're starting a fire on the course. All right, so the previous race it was a battle between me and Joe, and it looks like it's gonna be the same thing tonight. Here we are, going to the barriers.
Alright guys, no worries, you're not last.
Leaders jersey versus the Dreamers jersey. Alright, so it's still fast. Joe is he gave everything he had to win the B race, but he still got some in the tank. You're only saying Ben looks weird running. I need to practice more. Come on, Ben! Alright, so Joe is strong. Alright, we saw Blake on the left there. So the leaders they have a pretty good gap on us.
5.
Alright, trying to stay with him. He's technical, so look at Joe. He might be tired from his race, but he's smooth on the turns. He's keeping his speed up, conserving energy. So he told me after the race he was waiting for me to pass. He couldn't believe I wasn't passing him. And I was like, I'm tired too. So you can look at the body language that we're starting to fade a little bit and we're starting to look tired. It's only half race, so we gotta pace ourselves. So that's the thing. Racing 1 hour this season, it's a big change from last season when we were racing 45 minutes. So now I kind of have to pace myself. I have to choose when to sit on a wheel and when to attack. Going up the run-up area here. Yes, I'm not thinking he's slowing me down. I'm not thinking if I get in front, I can open a gap. So what I'm thinking is I might as well sit on his wheel as long as I can, save energy there, trying to stay with him. DB saying editing is on point. All right, thanks. I try to sync all those cameras. Yeah, if you shoot sidetrack footage, you can send that to me. I might be able to incorporate it into the edit. That could be cool if a bunch of people send me sidetrack footage. I'm gonna have a bunch of angles. The only thing is, yeah, you take note which lap it is. So I'm gonna be able to tell which corner it is, but I need to know on which lap it is. And Scott Huber, were you amazed at Anton Cooper's speed at Sea Otter Classic? Oh, you mean last year? Last year's Sea Otter? Yeah, that was pretty insane. You watched the video? So there's a video on my YouTube channel, Sea Otter 2017. It was Anton Cooper versus Nino Schurter at the front. Yeah, they were insane pace. The thing that always amazed me in races like that, and even on this race, is you see the guy winning, he's crushing the guy, a few guys behind who are usually crushing the guys behind who are crushing you. So it's like multiple levels of crushing.
Stay with him, Ben.
And to go from one level to the next is like so much work, so much training, so much skills to learn. So you can see Nick Beechin is leading the race. So Nick is one of the fastest mountain bikers in California. He's racing the US Cup. He's racing UCI Elite, and he's got some good results at the national level. But you see at Sea Otter, you see this guy is getting crushed by guys who are getting crushed by Anton Cooper, and you're like, wow, that's so much faster. It's unbelievable. And Joe is getting away from me. Listen, I'm trying to stay with him, but I'm struggling to be on his wheel. So I'm not really drafting him. I'm not really on his wheel. You already saying obviously Ben was in first and Nino was second. No. Hey, John Martindale, how's it going, John? Made it into the stream, made it live. Just in time for the battle. It's gonna be a battle between me and Joe. And we don't have the rear camera, but we have Roman is behind me. We're gonna start to see him on the camera when I look around.
We got 4 laps left in this 60-minute race.
4 laps left.
Race. 4 laps to go. Very close. First and second, third through fifth.
So we have a gap on Blaze, but Roman is on my wheel. We don't see Shadow, but it's gonna be. All right, 4 laps to go.
Alright,
so I was drinking, but it wasn't really hot. So I think I had too much water. I finished the race with half a bottle. It's not like the first race where we ran out of water. It was so hot and dry. Alright, so what's going on with Martin at the front? Looks like he's riding solo at the moment. I don't know if I think Matt took off. He's a bit ahead. He activated his nitro. Just like Joe. Look at Joe. I don't think he's getting faster though. I think we're both slowing down. I'm just slowing down more than him. So it's not the fault of the wheels. I have really good wheels. Riding with the near wheels, so check them out at nearwheels.com. Show you the website. Really nice looking wheels. So those are the wheels I'm riding right there. Those are the road version of the wheels. They also have the one I was riding last year, the gravel wheels. Those are the gravel one, the gravel 29. So 29mm wide. See, that's my bike right there with the wheels. But the road version are still really good for cyclocross. They're wider than the Syncross wheels I had with my bike. And yeah, gravel 29 so far. Never lost a championship, right? Jeff is saying, Ben the Wolf, chase that guy down. I need to get him. He's right there. So it looks like we have a few guys in front of us. So there's Joe, but I think in front. I think who's in front of us? Is it Zach? I think Zach and Martin are the next target in front of us. Alright, here I am. Looks like I'm hurting. Zach is saying I'm not far ahead. We didn't see you on the footage there. Oh boy, look at that rear mount there. It's not fast. A little bit tired. So who's coming this weekend? Who's gonna be here this weekend? So we didn't race there at the Memorial Park last year. We were supposed to race there, but because of there was a fire very close by, so the race was moved to Orange County. So it's gonna be the first time I'm gonna race there. So I don't know if you guys raced there already. If you got some intel, let me know what the course is like, what the park is like. Alright, so we got some draft drawing of the course for next weekend. Let me show you that. That's what it looks like. That's gonna be the course. That's the drawing of the course. That's the first sketch. Usually Jeff is building amazing courses, so I can't wait to see what it's gonna be like. Looks like it's on the side of a mountain, so there should be some climbing there. Zach, it's gonna be your first time too. Are you racing the 2 days? I think I'm gonna race both days, so Saturday and Sunday, and I might even join the single speed race. I might be crazy and do 4 races this weekend. I need to get more miles. So it was raining today and yesterday, so I didn't get enough mileage. I was trying to ride indoors on the indoor trainer, but I find that so hard to do 2 hours on the trainer. After 1 hour, I'm done. I'm like, man, I don't know why. It's I'm not good at the trainer. Alright, so Joe is still in front of me. I'm still not too far, so it's still within reach. But Roman is he's on my wheels. Yes, I don't know how do you guys. I know a lot of you guys watching, maybe not live, but you guys watching the replay. You're telling me you train on the trainer and you watch the videos. But what's your trick? What's your trick to spend long training sessions on the trainer? Do you change your body position? Do you stand up? Do you do sprints? Do you watch some podcasts? It's weird because I know my body's able to do it because I can ride for 4 hours and there's no problem. But on the trainer, it feels like past the hour, it's a death march. I don't know why. So let me know your tricks if you're watching the replay. Let me know in the comments below what you do to train for long hours in your pain cave.
No, it's not. Especially if you can have a good dismount.
All right, so lap 7, so 3 laps to go. So Zach, you're gonna do both days. So now you're 1 turn ahead. Okay, so you can see yourself, Zach. You saw. All right, so we're gonna keep an eye on you. Maybe Joe is trying to catch you. So John, you're saying it was raining today. Stuck at home with your daughter. It never even occurred to you to jump on the trainer. Yeah, Jeff, you're saying it's just so boring. I can't stand right inside. Yeah, it's tough. I was trying to maybe break it down in 2 sessions, maybe 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. So at least I get 2 hours. Gustavo is saying I watched the cross country world champ replay on Red Bull TV. Yeah, that's the thing. You can if you watch a race, usually it seems to be easier because you can see the guys going for it, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna push harder. Martin, you say you got nothing. You've been on a hotel trainer this week and not lasted more than 20 minutes. It's so tough when you're used to riding outdoors. Yeah, the first 20 minutes is the worst. Sometimes I watch one of my own videos and I'm telling myself, if I can do it at race pace, I should be able to at least do it in zone 2 while watching the video. I tell myself, okay, if I was to give up during that race, I would still need to go back to my car, and that would be like 20 minutes of easy pedaling. So I have to at least do that. And look at Joe there. So Joe is there in front of me, railing that turn. Being cautious there, not to slip. So Yardi is asking, what happening if Fox or RockShox would make a rigid fork for cyclocross? I don't know. I've never seen anyone with a suspension on a cross bike. I don't even know if it's allowed. Usually you want a really stiff setup. All right, Joe right there. Look at Joe. His body language is changing also. And look behind me. That's Roman in green. It's the battle of the green jerseys. It's the wolf behind me. And Gustavo is saying, but the indoor training, it's really boring and it's not the same because your BPM changed for the inside temp. Yeah. Oh yeah, you need a fan. You really need a fan. Yeah, it's torture. If you don't do the indoor trainer with a fan blowing right into your face, that's torture. Yeah, I need a fan. I need a towel. Alright, railing the turns there. Look at Roman. He's right on my wheel. So he's right behind me, ready to attack. He's gonna be ready to make a move there. Roman, same up. He's running for Don's bike. Zach is saying no fan is against the Geneva Convention. Yeah, it's a war crime. If you organize a spinning class and you don't have a fan for your students or your you can go to prison for that. It's a war crime. Yeah, it's so much suffering without a fan. There's like a big puddle of sweat under your bike. So we have Martin on the cam. So Martin, you're I don't know if you had someone behind you at that point in the race. I think Matthew took off in front of you. So I don't know if Zach, were you on the wheel of Martin at this point in the race? Were you trying to catch him, or was the gap too big? You're saying Matt's in front. Yeah, so I think so. Matt's in front and Zach is behind you. Zach saying no way. So, okay, so you guys were by yourself at the end of the race. Trying to stay with Joe. Joe's still in front. Did I miss the pass? I think. I don't know. Joe is still in front. So I'm counting the laps. I'm like, okay, 3 laps. How I feel. I'm like, okay, I need to try to survive this. You can see the shadow there. So Roman is right on my wheel. You can see his shadow. Gustavo, you're saying, and when I make a indoor training, my wife is always angry because I leave a lot of wet on the floor. Yeah. You gotta put a towel on the floor. Yeah, and usually when I do the indoor training, it's with my single speed bike. I have a single speed city bike. And maybe that's why I find it so difficult, because I'm always at the same RPM, always the same tension. The bike is not moving, so you kind of end up with like a static pain. You kind of always in the same position. I should get a cheap bike with gears, just to be able to change the cadence a little bit more. Okay, so we're pretty much together now.
I don't want to say I told you so.
Jeff is saying if you have access to a set of rollers that can help. Yeah, you have to concentrate. Yeah, the rollers is, I was saying it's a bit too static on the trainer. But
there's been a 3rd and 4th place position change.
Alright, 2 laps to go.
There has been separation.
Feels like a lot, 2 laps at this point. We've been racing for over 45 minutes, so that would be the end of the race in the Masters. Still have to go 2 more laps. Yeah, so rollers is really good because at least you have to keep your balance, so you're using more muscles in your core to stay balanced, and yeah, feels a bit better. I had rollers before, but I sold them when I got to California because I was never on the trainer, so I got rid of it. So we're hearing the announcer there. You're already saying it's Santa Claus. He's saying 1 lap to go to the leaders, so they're not far behind us. So race leaders are coming. So that might be a factor in our race, because if we don't do 9 laps, if it's going to be our last lap, then that means we're going to have to sprint to the finish and to settle the order. So John is saying you could throw an old tire on your stock wheel set. Yeah, I could do that. Like I put a slick tire, so it's not making too much noise. Oh, look at Roman. Roman is moving in front. He was on my wheel for a while. Now he's thinking. Maybe he's thinking the end of the race is approaching. He's making a move. I don't know if it's his second race, so I didn't check. Alright, so that's the 3-way battle till the finish. The battle for 21st. Hey, Patricio is in the chat. How's it going, Patricio? Greetings from Chile. How's it going in Chile? How's the summer going? Alright, look at Roman. He's looking on both sides of Joe. Alright, see you, Gustavo. You need rest for tomorrow. Good night. Alright, good night. See you, Gustavo. See you next time. So next race I'm gonna stream. It's probably gonna be the CXOC in Orange County. We raced there last weekend, so that's gonna be the next race. I was feeling fresh. Form was on point last weekend. Was feeling really good. I had a week of recovery after this big block of base training. So it was a really good one. I can't wait to show you that. When I show you my bad races like that, where I'm struggling. It's a bit embarrassing, like, oh man, it doesn't look good. The guy is in bad form. But it's cool, you always find a race, that's the thing. I'd rather be tired on a race like that, having fun, racing with guys, than to go on a training ride by myself, or just do intervals or whatever. That would be super boring. So even if you're not at the top of the field, you still find a race. And if you don't find a race, the race finds you, so you always have fun. Alright, look at that. That's Joe right there, sending on the jump. Roman is there. And that's me. So that's the group. The end of lap 8. Gonna try to stay with them. It's painful. That's the tough section where it's bumpy. You gotta stand up on this section and look behind. Look, that's the race leaders. Nick Beechin is right behind us. So I didn't see him yet, but that's gonna be a factor in our race. And Julien Bourdava is in second place right there. You see, there's quite a big gap between Beechin and Bourdava. So I think Nick has it in the bag for the win. Yeah, so what happens is if Nick is passing us, that means it's our final lap. So we're gonna have to sprint to the finish line. So John is asking, are you streaming double tonight? No, only one race tonight. We only did one race in Glendale. All right, so I can hear Nick Beechin is behind me, so I'm gonna let him pass. So now I know. Look at him, he's flying like a rocket. So now I know, okay, this is it. This is our final lap. So I'm gonna try to grab his wheels. I'm turning up the engine. I know, okay, this is it. If I want to get in front of Joe and Roman, I need to make it now. So look at that, like, there's a blue flag confusion. I'm taking advantage of that. I'm going around Roman. So Roman was maybe snoozing a little bit there on the blue flag, letting the race leaders. Maybe he thought I was same thing with Joe. See, they were both sleeping on the blue flag. So I think they thought I was maybe I was Julien. They were trying to yield to let me through, but I was not Julien. I was racing with them. So I sneaked through. And now I'm turning up the engine. I'm going all out. You can hear the gear shifting. Full on everything I have. I know this is for position. All right. So trying to hug the inside there. Make sure I don't get overtaken there. So if they want to try to go around, they need to go the long way. Still ahead. I'm not even looking behind. In my mind, the wolves are chasing me, and I'm not looking back. That's what's in my mind. Joe is right behind me. Alright, all out, standing up, trying to stay with Nick Beechen in front. Martin is he's got one more lap to go. He wasn't lapped by the leaders.
30 seconds, I dare to say.
Alright, going all out. I'm looking over my shoulder there, so there's a gap, but not a big gap. I'm not sure if Joe is fighting with Roman behind. I think it's in the back there. I'm seeing him. Alright, still going flat out.
Early efforts open up a gap.
Alright, so that was
never closed.
So that was the battle for 21st place. We find fun where there's fun. So it was worth a few points. So here's the results. So Nick Beechen is taking the win for Trek Test Team, and Julien Bourdavaille got second place. Really good race. So yeah, Julien Bourdavaille is still the race, is still the series leader, and Brandon Graders was in third place on the podium, with Molly Cameron and Jean-Louis rounding up the top 5. So really good race by those guys. Look at Martin. Martin got 19th place in the top 20 with Zach. It's a really good race. It was a big field. 30 riders at the start, the biggest field we had. And let's look at what it means for the series standing. So Julien is still leading the series with Garrett Fulmut and Jean-Louis Bourdavaille. So that's our that's our series. We're gonna keep watching the battles at the front. What's going on? Who's gonna win the series? It's a tight battle. And look at me. I'm a 17th place, moved down a little bit, and Martin is still hanging there in the top 20. So thanks for watching, guys. Tune in 2 weeks. I'm gonna stream the next race, and come see us this weekend at Veterans Park in Los Angeles. We're gonna be racing at the championship weekend. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Cheers.
That was actually a race.
Good job, man.
Like I said, those races in between.